Oh my goodness, there's another one. Oh my goodness, there's another one. Oh my goodness. So gross.
It's just there to exaggerate the situation, sensationalize, and get attention. So, they might as well just say Bob Dobbs is president of Ukraine. Bob Dobbs is president of Ukraine. The second term. They just make up crap. That's the only way. That's why information, the post-information society. It's not meant to be. I wouldn't criticize it for being wrong. We should actually say that Wired is doing a service by presenting a bunch of bad patterns for us to bounce off and get better patterns. So, the average daily work is designed to do lousy work so we can have stuff to get patterns from. If we didn't have lousy work, then we wouldn't have anything to bounce off of.
Yeah, no, I'm good for that. So we've got something out of it. We've got conscious mediumship is not journalism. So
that's right. Yeah, that's unconscious. Unconscious. Yeah, the Android beam is unconscious mediumship, and the strategy how to become a conscious medium in relation to that. Now you're not becoming a conscious critic or conscious perceiver necessarily. You cannot be but a medium when you interact with others, because what you're wearing, your technology you're using, is your medium. So conscious mediumship is totally different now. It's not a action of the mind or a Krishnamurti level of perception in relation to speaking. That is puny. It's just everybody is being unconscious by using the media and knowing that creates wealth, using your media badly, getting it wrong. This was inaugurated by the second George Bush presidency, right? A great president, who got everything wrong and did it on purpose, or didn't matter what he was doing on purpose. You can't be stupid. They keep everybody typing and getting patterns and feeling like life has a purpose. Bush energized a great purpose. Reagan was an earlier version of that.
We must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive. All right.
It's not extreme as George Bush. So now we have a so-called conscious medium known as President Obama, very conscious person, so conscious we just walked him in the White House and everybody assumed that some kind of better reality was immediately going to happen. So he ends up showing that some kind of conscious perspective is not enough, because if you only do it in chemical body terms, you're not getting it. And McLuhan was trying to point to a conscious mediumship that was not involved with your chemical bodies. He was reduced sometimes to say, well, just turn it off. The only way we can deal with conscious awareness of this discarded state is we're going to have to turn it off. It's the only way to become aware of it. But he also had other strategies, not just that. And the other strategies are what we should work with. So are we trying to be smart? No. Are we trying to be wise? No. What are we trying to do here? Are we trying to preserve the role of the detached spectator, which we were talking about last week?
Or to fail this and generate wealth.
I find ion platitudes actually very appropriate. When he says you can't fail, that's where we're at today. You cannot fail living in this situation. It doesn't matter whether you are accurate or grammatical or perceptive, but it does create maybe a sense of isolation, which then makes people feel the crowd is disappearing, and the crowd disappearing is the ground of consciousness, and if that's disappearing, then you're in an Armageddon or apocalyptic panic.